to be doing a little crafting this evening. Starting to get nervous. I'm getting ready for craft fairs, so just trying to make some things to have to sell at the craft fairs, and also just, you know, getting ready. So this evening, I'm Dory, and I am with Prairie Scraps, and if you want to find me on Facebook and on Instagram, you can find me at Prairie Scraps as well. My VIP group is Prairie Scraps Chalking, so join me there. I thank you so much for coming, and if you're coming on in, say hello. If you're watching on the replay, put hashtag replay so I know that you're here. And I will be turning you down so that you can see the project better, because I think that'll be easier for you to see everything that's going on. I'm doing a really simple project this evening. I have a board, a cutting board actually. This is, I don't know if you can see it. There you go. This is the back side. I have the transfer already on the front side. It is from Joann Fabrics. I got it, I want to say it's 70% off. Oh yeah, for sure, because this is $39.99, so 70%, so 30% for, it cost me $12 for this board. It's pretty heavy duty. It's got this like iron handle, and I'm actually, like, a lot of times I put bows and things on my projects. I think this one I'm not, and I think I'm gonna stick with, I might just do all black. This is our Kitchen Rules transfer. It was our September or August Club Couture, and I have to say it's one of my favorites. I'm trying to think what else I've done with it. I have done a tag, like a door tag type of thing, and I'm trying to think what else I have done with this. I've done a few other projects with it. I like it. I think it's really pretty. But mine, I don't know. I figured this would work really nice on this cutting board, because this cutting board is very slick and it's got a finish on it. I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm going to chalk. I will probably clear coat it. And so this is not going to be a usable board. This would be one that you would hang up in your kitchen. But because it's a cutting board, I kind of like the idea of putting these on here, putting the kitchen on here. I think it will be a fun project. So with that, I'm just going to get started. And I'm going to do this pretty plain. I don't know. Sometimes I think plain and simple is the best, especially for if you're looking for farmhouse kitchen type thing. So as you can see, I've done this different colors. It's kind of stained. I've used this, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times. I think I used, oh, I know what I did. I did this, see down here, it says give thanks. So all of it says, I'm sorry this is backwards, I haven't turned it. Kitchen rules, and then it says clean up after yourself, family and friends welcome, say please, thank the cook, mind your manners, no texting at the table, enjoy family time, eat your vegetables, and give thanks. And that give thanks one, I have put on a couple of things, and I was trying to decide. Anyway, I've done some Thanksgiving things with it, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started with this. And like I said, I'm going to do it, I think, monotone. I'm just going to, sorry if I pushed something wrong. I'm not the greatest technically, so, you know, there's that. So anyway, we're still here. We're still crafting. I am going to use our black velvet. This is the black velvet paste. It is a water soluble. If I really was feeling energetic about this, I could go ahead and use like a coating after I'm done with like a, I'm going to use this is the small squeegee. I've got stuff all over it, but this is the small squeegee. It's a little bit bigger. I usually like to use the minis. The minis come in a 12-pack, but the small is, you can buy it separately. So that's what I'm going to use today. But anyway, if I was feeling really energetic, I could get a washable or food safe Mod Podge maybe, and Mod Podge it very gently. The thing is with the chalks, you don't want to get them wet again, or they will, sometimes they'll kind of get, they'll reconstitute when you have them on your project if it isn't completely dry or whatever. And you might smear them if you were trying to brush on a coating. But so I don't know. I probably won't get that technical with it because I'll just say it's for decorative purposes only. That's what I'll do. And then I'll clear coat it with like a Krylon to make it permanent so it doesn't scratch off. Because this is a pretty slick surface, so I think, you know, like if you set it out on the table and put something on it, it probably would scratch right off. And even with like putting on like a, I'm just getting these little black, this came off from the bottle. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and liberally put this chalk paste on here. And I'm going to start at one end and kind of go through. You don't have to worry about putting too much on because anything extra I'll take off. I don't know if there's anything else. I put this down before because I wanted to fuss with it and make sure it was kind of centered where I wanted it and looked like it was straight with where you'd hang it up. So I didn't do that in front of you. It's a reusable transfer. All you do is you stick it down. This one is not available anymore. If you are not in our club, you should put club down below and I'll get you a link to our club and you can check it out. But basically, you can have a craft club come right to your doorstep every single month. It's so much fun. And like I said, this was August, but it just goes to show how much use you can get out of it. I've been using this definitely since August, even longer because designers get it about 15 days ahead of time. So I've had this one since July. And so I've been making projects, and trust me, I was very excited to get this one. All right, so I'm just taking off and smoothing it off, making sure I have all the spaces filled because you don't want to have any letters left out. And I'm just squeegeeing the extra off. This is just kind of like a rubber squeegee. Oops, it looks like maybe there's some, I hope that didn't smear under there. And it could have. The nice thing is this smooth surface probably will clean up, and it's washable, so I can use a little bit of DNA with a Q-tip and just get it off if I did get a little squeak out, or for that matter, if this whole thing is ruined, if it's not right, I could just erase the whole thing and start over again, which is really nice. And as you can see, I'm always messy. I always get my fingers in it. But anything you don't use, you can put it right back in the container and you can use it later because it's totally reusable. If your pastes get a little bit dry, you can always just reconstitute it by putting a little bit of distilled water in there. And okay, so there we go. I'm gonna just take a baby wipe and wipe my fingers, and then we're gonna pull this because I don't want it to dry in the screen. With the chalks, you do want to kind of work fairly quickly, and you want to pull off slowly. Now, this does have a farmhouse look to it. So it does have some spots that aren't extremely like dark or whatever. And the reason for that is it's made to look kind of farmhousey. So there are a little bit like my little rooster isn't so great, I think. But he looks pretty good, actually. You can welcome family and friends. What is there? Oh, there's a dot there, but it pulled off. I think it's okay because it kind of makes it look more farmhousey. What I have found is, and I'm just going to put this right back on the backing, maybe, wherever I put it. Where did I put my backing? Oh my goodness. Oh, went on the floor. I'm in my vintage Airstream. And sometimes I have to sit here at the table to get on. So I just put it right back on the backing, and I will take that in the house and wash it and put it back on the backing to dry because I want to make sure that it reconstitutes itself. So there we go. If it has anything that's little imperfections, I can go ahead and scratch them off. But isn't that the cutest? I just love it. I don't think it needs anything more. If you think it needs something, would you put it down below? I'd love to have ideas. I tend to be kind of a simplistic person, but I really love it. It just looks really cute. Even that rooster looks pretty darn cute, doesn't he? So there it is. It's all, I know it's backwards and I apologize for that, but anyway, in order to do it the correct way with an apple, I have to like set the screen the other way, and then I don't know if I'm actually in the screen. So unless I had somebody here videotaping me, which I'm trying to hide in my little camper away from the kids. So there you go. But that is my kitchen rules, and it's a cutting board that I got. I think, what did we decide? Probably for about 30%. Okay, so about $12 I paid for this. I'm hoping, because it's a heavier board, I can possibly sell it for maybe 25 or 30. So maybe even the original price. I don't know, $40. I think it's cute. So if you have an idea on price, that's always the hardest thing about doing crafts, is pricing, right? So thanks so much for joining me. There's really nothing to it. It's so easy. You can just paste it on. If you could spread butter, you could do chalk couture. So let me know if you want a link to my website. And I will put one in the description down below. Sign up for that club. It's $19.99. You get one of those transfers this size, as well as 3 singles pastes for that $19.99. That includes the shipping, which is amazing, especially right now. Shipping is kind of crazy. But it is like, it's so much fun. And if you have a craft in your life, it's a great gift to give to any crafter in your life. So thank you so much for joining me, and make sure to subscribe and like and all that kind of fun stuff. Keep on crafting.